Alright, so this is what's in the next giveaway. And yes, the case is part of it, which means it's going to cost me a pretty good amount in shipping, but, you know, hey. It's very nice. I love this case. They really did a good job on the case. Hard foam. Here's the charger. Right there's the cord for the charger. There's the battery. The controller, which is actually, it wasn't bad. It has a decent feel to it. It's not like a Tyrannus or anything, or especially not like Hall gimbals, but it's not bad. Smooth. No ratcheting, so there's that. It does have flight modes. 3-way over here. This is basically your arm switch. I am putting good quality props in here. Two different kinds, a Cyclone and of course a HQ prop. It has this little guy in case you want to hook up your own radio to it. It's got some little Allen wrenches, and then of course it itself. This is not a brand new one. This is the one that you've seen in all my little videos where it says Carbon 210. This is the one that was running in there, and as you can see, it has been in a few crashes, but still flies fine, no problems. Works perfectly good. This is a complete quad. It does have everything on it. And this right here is the little button for the arming. So it does work, no problems there. That's the different flight modes. The back does have all the different little stuff on it that tells you what's going on. But it was actually a very good flyer, and I kind of hate to see it go, but I don't really use it that much, and this is a good quad for somebody that's just learning. It does have the beginner mode, which is basically like a tiny whoop where it levels itself and keeps you from going too far over. Then your next one is advanced mode. That is basically horizon mode, so it keeps you level, but if you go all the way over on the stick, it will let you do flips, either that way or that way, that way, that way. You know, this. And then of course you got all the way over, which is professional mode. I don't know why they call it professional mode, but that is basically angle. I have gone in here and messed with the PIDs and the rates, because the rates on this thing were originally really sluggish, and I didn't like the way they were so sluggish, because that'll get you in trouble too. So I upped them, of course, you know. But other than that, everything else is still pretty much well straight on. Oh, I don't have the wrench in there. I need to put the wrench in there. There's a prop wrench in there too. It's basically just a flat piece of metal that goes on these nuts. And I'm talking way too much. So basically, that's it. Of course, the drawing is going to be, I'm probably going to do it for, oh, what's today? We'll say we're going to do this for the New Year. So this will go up in there on the New Year. So you'll have a little over 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure when the date's going to be. It's going to be on our, just before our New Year Crash and Bash, our annual Crash and Bash we have. So probably, well, it's supposed to be the first Saturday of the New Year. So whatever day that turns out to be, that's when it's going to be drawn. It'll be very similar to this last one we just had. So put in your comment. You must be a subscriber. I will check that out. And of course the comments is how the picker, the random comment picker, that's how we do the drawing. And of course, after your name is drawn, I will get in touch with you in some form or fashion. Like the last one, I sent a message to his last posted video on his YouTube channel to send me an email. The next one I may do it a different way, but there will be some way for you to get in touch with me, and you have a week to 2 weeks, depending on, you know, what all was going on at the time, to get in touch with me. If you do not get back in touch with me in that 1 to 2 weeks, it will go back into a, well, I don't know, I might keep it at that point, this one anyway. But yes, it would go back into a giveaway. So be sure that when you get, your best bet is to hit the bell notification, because that way you'll see when the video of the drawing comes out, and you'll see your name come up, and then you'll know to get in touch with me. But that's on you. I'm not going to tell you to press the bell if you don't want to. I've got so many subscriptions that a lot of them I don't have the bell pressed on because they're, yeah, I'll get to them eventually. Others I do keep the bell on because I want to know, you know, like UAV Futures, XJet, and those type that bring news, because, you know, you have to stay on top of everything, especially when you got your own channel. But that's what we got going on, and this back here is actually going to be the next giveaway. I'll throw some pictures in there so you can see what that is. That's a little bit on the lower side. That's toy grade. This is not toy grade. This is actually decent. You can hook this to Betaflight. You can hook this to a computer. You can change your PIDs. You can change everything about it. You can even change your PIDs and everything and channels through your OSD. The VTX on here has dip switches, unfortunately, but everything else is okay on it. And I believe it's a 200 milliwatt. So, like, dislike, but subscribe and comment so you can be entered to win.